Intro 0.25. Visual. Animation of a UNIX terminal. Starting up. User logging in narrator. New to UNIX? You're in the right place. In this video, we'll walk you through the basics of getting started with UNIX. From user accounts and groups to logging in, understanding UNIX command format, and even how to change your password. Visual. Display title screens. Getting started with UNIX. Usernames, commands, and passwords. Section 1. Usernames and groups. 026, 1 to 15. Visual. A list of users and groups on a system. Narrator. In UNIX, every user has a unique username and belongs to one or more groups. A user account defines your permissions, access to files, and system privileges. Visual. Show output of shell copy edit tarjan. Bomi John narrator beige. Groups are collections of users that share access rights. For example, a user might be in the developers group to access shared project files. Visual. Show shell copy edit groups John wheel developers narrator. This helps manage permissions efficiently in multi-user environments. Section 2. Logging into UNIX 1.16 to the Start. Visual. Simulate a UNIX login prompt. Narrator. To log into UNIX, you usually enter your username and password at the login prompt or terminal. Visual. Makefile copy. Edit login John password. Narrator. Once logged in, you're taken to the shell, where you can enter commands. Most systems use the bash shell, but others like esh or say are also common. Visual. Show prompt. Ruby. Copy. Edit John at UNIX. Section 3. Format of UNIX command. 201 to 315. Visual. Animated breakdown of a typical command. Narrator. UNIX commands follow a simple format. Visual. Copy. Edit command options. Arguments. Narrator. Let's break that down with an example. Visual. Bash. Copy. Edit its l/home John narrator. ls is the command to list files. L is an option to show details. Home John is the argument, directory you want to list. Visual. Display common commands pdd show current directory cd, change directory man, show manual for commands narrator. Commands are case sensitive and options often begin with a dash. It's section 4, changing your password 316 and dull. Visual. Terminal showing password change process. Narrator. To change your password, use the passwd command. Visual. Markdown. Copy, edit, passd, current password. Buban new password, but retype new password. Narrator. Make sure your new password is strong. Combining letters, numbers, and symbols. Some systems may enforce complexity rules. Visual. Green check marks for password strength rules. Section 5. Recap and outro. 4015 and cards. Visual. Summary. With icons for user, login command password. Narrator. Let's recap what we learned. UNIX uses usernames and groups to manage access. You log in using your credentials. Commands follow a format. Command options, arguments. Use passwd to change your password securely. Visual. Terminal interface with a user successfully entering a few commands. Narrator. These are just the basics, but they're the foundation of everything you'll do in UNIX. Explore, experiment, and don't be afraid of the terminal. Visual. End card. Subscribe for the more Unix tutorials. Narrator, thanks for watching. In the next video, we'll cover file permissions and directory navigation in Unix. See you there.